stop doing shit. Just be still for once in your life. Just be still. People seriously need to stop fucking doing shit, like feeling the need to do things, like make something of yourself, become something. You do not need to do this. This is like maybe not the fundamental, but like pretty close to the fundamental trap of life, is thinking that you need to amount to something or be something or do something. You just do not need to do anything. And yes, obviously that means you still will have to live and participate in life, but it's the mindset shift. It's being like, oh, I got to get after it. I got to do this. That's one level of it. There's layers to it. Like, I got to get after it. Got to do this. Got to train. Got to read. Got to study. Got to this, blah, blah, blah. Make money. Talk to chicks. Whatever it is. And like things that you think are actually good for you. It's like stuff that you enjoy. There's nothing wrong with that. But if the underlying motivation is like, I got to be something, like I got to do stuff, then you're missing it. It's like, you do not need to do or be or become anything. Last night, I was doing some breathing, some transmutation of my vital energy, my sexual energy. And prior to doing that, I was like, okay, it's this time, then I'm gonna do this breathing and meditate for a little bit, then I'm gonna read, and I gotta do that, and maybe I should do some songwriting before that because I haven't done any songwriting today. That's like something that's good for me and I like it, blah, blah, blah. And as soon as you slow down, just circulate your energy, transmute your energy, be still, just sit with yourself, I realized, what the fuck, I don't need to do any of that. It's like, not to say I don't enjoy playing guitar or writing songs, but this need to like, oh no, I got to do these things that I love. I got to create this life for myself. Even that's a trap. You don't have to fucking do anything. Like, you honestly don't have to do anything or become anything. I can't emphasize that enough. And as soon as you let go of that, you free yourself. But the hardest thing is like, we're addicted to this stress of like always needing to do something. And then like everyone is trying to convince you that you need to do this or that, and you really just do not need to do anything. If you just sit and are able to be still, you realize like, oh, I don't need to do anything. And it's hard, like the layers are there. Like, you can be sitting here and just being like, I'm just chilling, I'm just being still now. I feel like doing this. But if your energy's a bit all over the place and you haven't like transmuted your energy, maybe you've just exercised. There's different ways you can do it, but let's say you just did a breathing exercise, maybe you've meditated for a little bit. If you're not in that home space, I would call it, home state, then these need and push to do something can creep in even still, and you don't even realize, and you think you're doing things that are good for you. But really, if you just like, I do the things that I need to do in life, like I get up, I go to work, I do those things, try and maintain the best attitude and stay positive and avoid people imposing their frame on you, because they will fucking try to impose their frame on you and convince you that you should feel bad or you should be doing this and you're not doing that, and that makes you a bad employee or a bad person, a bad boy or a bad girl. And that's going to happen throughout the day, and that messes you up. You're trying to navigate the world around you and it affects your energy, all of that kind of stuff. You're going to naturally do that. But if you come in the gaps in between that, you could be at work, on lunch, or at least when you come home or before you leave for the day, if you return to that home base, that home just being and that stillness, and you maybe do some breathing, you're like, oh yeah, this is it, this is enough. And it's about just returning to that as much as possible, creating that state as much as possible in your life, and that is going to lead you naturally to all the things that you need, all the well-being, all the money that you need, whatever it is, that all this anxiety that we have about like, I got to create my own business, I got to escape the matrix, I got to do this, and like, you don't need to do anything. Just return to that state and just be. A lot of the time you're probably fucking just tired and you need to sleep and check in with that, but it's this continual stress search that we have, like at a subtle level, that keeps us always going. Oh, I should read this now, I need to do this, oh, I got some downtime, I should do this, I need to be grinding, hustling, whatever it is. No, 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 no more. No more of that. We're done with that now. All we do is just be still. When you have an opportunity, slow it down. Just check in with yourself. Even if you don't do breathing, just relax your sphincter. We're always so tense, like we're fucking, shoulders, sphincter, tighten. Relax the sphincter, slow it down. I'm just here. Be still. Close your eyes, be still when you can. And just return to that. And do it and do it and do it. And watch how habituated it is for you to feel the need to do something. Like, oh, I gotta do this now, just don't. Try and let go of it. Don't try, just let go of that stuff. And do it, catch yourself, do it, catch yourself. And just see where it leads you. And you'll start to open up. And like all these habits and routines that we have that are supposed to be good for you, because it's like, firstly, I would say habits are the key to everything. So, firstly, just designating time every day to create a habit can be really good, and then you can selectively sort of like, you're not fighting the resistance to start that habit. So I do see the benefit of habits, but like having a routine and like, I have to do this, I have blah, 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 don't think that's necessary. And the habit will form if you just follow the things that you're naturally, interested in and enjoy or intrigue you, and that's where you need to be. So it's like a combination of returning to that chilled space of just, I don't need to do anything, and then you sort of just get up and you're like, I'm going to do this now. And it's like, you don't have to think about it, you don't have to, worry, ruminate, oh, is this the right thing, blah, 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 is this part of the strategy? Just do it and just allow the habits to form, and they'll naturally be things that are good for you. You'll feel when you should do something. Oh, I should sit down and do some breathing. I know that would be best for me. And do it, and look how good you feel. Or you can be like, I should sit down and do some breathing. No, I'm going to go on my phone instead and look at social media or whatever. And you can do that until you get to a point where you're like, I've got to stop doing this. And so like, it's not about fighting it. Follow what you feel. Don't need to beat yourself up and be like, oh, I need to make all these changes in my life. Like, that's one of the big things as well, is like, I need to change it. I'm in this fucked place. I need to change everything. I need to become a better person. You watch, I don't know, some Alex Hormozy thing or some sort of, like that real YouTuber bro, or not even bro, but like even Jordan Peterson or whatever, like, strap on your boots and get after it kind of mentality, which there's value in there. There's bits of wisdom in there, but fundamentally it's like fighting, life is a fight. You got to, dig deep and all that kind of stuff. And that's just not true. You may experience suffering, probably inevitably, not even probably, inevitably, but to say that it's like, oh, you got to fight, it's like, you don't. That's a trap that keeps you in this space where it's like life is a grind. You can step aside from that. Step aside. You don't have to turn your life around. You don't have to become someone or become anything, and you can just be. You're already enough as you are. There's nothing you need to do. You don't need to read all these books and become that. You can do that if that's interesting, and you will do that if that's of interest to you. You'll do naturally what's of interest to you, but you've got to notice where the motivation's coming from, and is it from this drive to like, oh, I got to be something. No, you don't. Practice returning just to being now, here. Learn how to do some breathing, some transmutation breathing, even just simple breathing, like in and out, slowing it down. There's so many different breathing techniques, and all of it's going to be beneficial. Even just imagining the energy going up your spine as you breathe in, and then exhaling, and like imagining this energy going out, or you can breathe through your nose, whatever it is. I don't even think that's that important. Some techniques will naturally be better for transmutation, but doing anything that's going to ground you and return you back to that like stillness is the first key. And the second key would be observing yourself. So you need to be meditating. You need to have time where you close your eyes and you shut off and you observing yourself, and you practice that, creating the habit of observing yourself and bringing yourself back to center. Otherwise you're mindless, you're fucked. This is going to be way over your head, and you're going to have no idea what you're doing. So those are the two keys: balancing your energy and also practicing returning, so you can observe yourself. And then all it is just habituating or unhabituating this idea that you need to do stuff and be somebody and become something. And the less you spend time, the more you let go of that, you'll soon come into this space of relaxation, realizing, oh, like, it's all good. And then you observe your frame and people trying to impose their frame onto your life. So all of us, it's like, like an old slideshow or something, like all those old clicky things where you like click it and look through and it like, and you like see different images. It's kind of like that. Maybe it's not like that, but you're looking through this is your frame, and then someone's kind of like superimposed their frame over you, and you're looking through that and you feel bad about yourself and you feel lacking, and that's the aim, for them to feel better about themselves. But you can do away with that. You can get rid of all of that and just be. And then you go, oh shit, like, what are we all doing? Everyone's just sort of running around madly. You're, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta tell, oh, and then like trying to market to you and tell you need to be doing this as well. Oh, this is, and it's just all to make them feel better about what they're doing and validate their fucking retarded beliefs. And it's just stupid. You don't need to do that. So we're letting go of that now. You, me, we're all letting go of that. We're not doing that anymore. And watch, the fear is that like, well, I got to do stuff, otherwise nothing's going to happen. And that's nonsense. Ground yourself. You don't have to be doing anything, and just follow what interests you. And naturally that's going to lead you where you need to go. If that's to relationships, great. And the other thing that would be very important there is like being afraid to make mistakes or thinking there are mistakes, that whole idea of things. You can't make mistakes, and you want to like try and move beyond where you're at, and you just can't. So like, even when you're doing degenerate shit, there's a point to it. Like, you're doing it until you're realizing like, fuck, I don't want to do this anymore. So whether it's like you're drinking heaps or watching porn and jerking off, and like, if you need to follow that down to the bottom, then do it. If you don't have to go to the bottom, great. But like, it's creating like a lasting memory, and you're like, I'm over this now, and it's like a more natural step. So wherever you're at right now, like, oh shit, I don't know what to do, just fucking try things and know it's you. Just as long as you have the awareness and you get out of your comfort zone and you face what's uncomfortable for you and be open to changing your mind, blah, 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 then your frame is expanding, you're going to grow, your life's going to turn out how it needs to. You don't have to worry about anything. Like, life, universe, God, your being will take care of it. And so that's where we're at. We need to practice doing nothing. Be still. Not even your hobbies. Don't fucking have hobbies. Don't do that. And you're going to do them anyway if they're of interest to you, but not because you feel like you need to, just because you're like, I'll pick up my guitar now, or whatever you're into. If it's sport, oh, I'm going to hit the golf club, or whatever the fuck. Get your tennis racket out, kick the footy, whatever you're into. You just kind of feel it, and like, not, it's a returning to a childlike state, really, where you're just playing what's in front of you. You're just like, this is what I feel like doing. Hey, I want to talk to this person. Oh, this is fun. It has innocence, and it doesn't need to be so heavy. So once again, stop fucking doing anything. Stop it. You don't need to do anything. Be still, slow it down. I'm getting animated. Just, it's all good. You're enough. Everything you need is here. It's all good. It's like, you're okay. There's not going to be any issues. God will look after you. Your being, you will look after yourself, your higher self, the universe, however you want to say it. And practice from here on out, stopping doing anything. Not even your hobbies, not this, not that, not because someone tells you at work, not because your partner tells you to do something, because your kid tells you to do something, I don't know, but stop it. You're just being. And if that means you not working out as much, fine, relax, tune in, just be still. You're already enough. Peace.